Consumer Reports, they revealed their top 10 cars that you should consider this year. Pretty much the only 10 that you should buy. Interestingly, not a single one of them is from General Motors. 4 of them are from Toyota and 1 is Tesla, but the only EV that Consumer Reports recommends you buying is, well, surprisingly, the Tesla Model Y. Hello my friends, welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans, you're watching the Electric Viking. Personally, I like the Model Y, but I like the Model 3 better. I think the Model 3 Highland is a much better car than the Model Y. When the Model Y gets the upgrades in the Highland, you won't say that anymore. I think the Model Y will be better because it's going to have the new M3P batteries. However, at this point in time, I don't agree with Consumer Reports. I think if you've got to recommend an EV, I'm not convinced that you should recommend the Model Y instead of the Model 3. Anyhow, interestingly, in the top 10 list, it's, like I said, dominated by Toyotas. Not really sure why that is, but the only electric car that Consumer Reports says you should buy is a Model Y. In 2023, the best-selling car in the world was obviously the Tesla Model Y. I mean, almost everyone knows that now. Consumer Reports, over the last few years, hasn't really been all that nice to Tesla. They've critiqued them. They've said that they hate them, love them, sort of a love-hate relationship. It's kind of strange, to be honest. In total, 10 vehicles were selected in the categories of Best Car of the Year winners. The Model Y was the best electric vehicle you can buy. Here's what Consumer Reports actually said. The Model Y tops the electric car platform shared with the Model 3. Its SUV-like body provides more passenger and cargo space than the sedan does. It makes going electric easy thanks to its appealing mid-sized packaging, long driving range, and robust Supercharger compatibility, allowing rapid recharging across a vast charging network. The Model Y is stunningly quick in long range and performance trims, going from 0 to 60 miles an hour in under 5 seconds. Actually, it's under 4 seconds for the performance and just under 5 seconds for the long range version. Plus, they say it handles like a sports car with responsive steering and minimal body roll in turns. Features are added and enhanced through over-the-air updates, so this is already a good car and it can get better over time. Basically, they're saying it will improve due to Tesla's software updates. Does the Model Y handle like a sports car? Hell no. I mean, that's ridiculous. I can't believe they even wrote that. That's just, yeah, the Tesla Model Y performance, it handles quite well, but it's not like a sports car. I mean, that's just, I don't understand why they would make that comment. The new Model 3 Performance Highland, I think that's going to be a real sports car killer. But the Model Y, not so much. Anyway, here's the list of the top 10 cars that Consumer Reports recommends. The Subaru Crosstrek. I personally think the Subaru Crosstrek is a bucket of junk. I actually like Subaru cars in general. I think they're all right. Well, I used to anyway, but there's no real EVs now to get from them other than the Solterra, which is obviously mediocre. But I don't mind Subaru, but the Crosstrek is just not a car you should consider. Honestly, that makes no sense in my opinion, based on the engines. The engines in the Crosstrek are just mediocre. The Toyota Prius and the Prius Prime. I think the Prius is actually not a bad car. The Subaru Forester, the Mazda 3. Mazda 3, very long bonnet, very old school car in my opinion. I don't understand why you'd recommend a Mazda 3. The Toyota Camry Hybrid. In my opinion, why would you buy a Camry Hybrid instead of, say, a Hyundai Ioniq 6 or a Tesla Model 3? That's insane. The Ford Maverick and the Maverick Hybrid. The Toyota RAV4 Prime. The Toyota Highlander Hybrid. Now, I actually did a video on the Highlander. People have been involved in crashing the Highlander, and it turns out the safety tests were really bad. Been involved in crashes where everyone has died in the Highlander. One video I did, there was 6 people who died in the Highlander because its safety score was actually really shockingly low. When they retested the newer version, it got 1 out of 5 stars. It was shocking. Anyway, I don't know about this 2024 version. Maybe they've improved it. The BMW X5 and the X5 plug-in hybrid and the Tesla Model Y. Personally, I recommend, out of these cars, there's only really one choice, the Model Y. Of course, if you need a pickup truck, don't get a Maverick Hybrid. Get something like a Rivian R1T or a Cybertruck if you're on the wait list, or a Ford F-150 Lightning. Ford's offering massive discounts on that. That's a better choice than the Ford Maverick, I think. Anyway, guys, what are your thoughts? Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.